Hey YouTubers, I'm Jared. This is Omnivore Blade Works. Do y'all like sharp things? Um, I decided to not go down to Atlanta this weekend to go to the Blade Show because I have just too much stuff stacked up. And I figured I could use that extra 10 hours that I would lose in the car right here, making some videos for you guys. And even though you won't get your hands on it, if you happen to be one of the few people that goes to the Atlanta show, you'll actually get to see more of what I'm doing and some of the processes, as well as just close-up pictures and video of some of these items that I've been working on for all this time. Right now, in order to get some messes cleaned up, I'm going to be putting logo stencils and then sandblasting through the stencils and painting and baking the Opossum track logo onto a bunch of these blades. This is the Koala with Elite Series Cerakote on it. And the way this works is I have a sheet of stencils made by Rayzist, which is a photoreactive polymer that they expose the UV light and then they wash out somehow or another the material that is not cured and put it on film. And then this film is sandblasting rated, so it's like rubbery stuff, so the sand bounces off in the blue part and then it goes through in the white part. So I cut them into little squares, and then I peel the backer off, which has got a pressure sensitive adhesive on the back, and then I stick it onto the blade in about the right spot, but nobody's going to know it's different from piece to piece because they're very close and it's a custom knife, so who cares? And I take my little X-Acto knife blade and I peel the little plastic film cover off of the front. Then I proceed to put masking tape on it to further protect the Cerakoted surface from sand, which is this is a tedious process. And when I first started doing it, I couldn't think of a better way to put a logo on without undermining the corrosion protection that the Cerakote affords. So even though there's several stages to this, I don't have any laser burn through. I don't have any other problems associated with some of the post-process logo engraving. It'd be great if I could engrave the logo on the blade with a CNC mill, but I can't do that on the blade itself without some significant three-dimensional programming. So you can see I've got the blade protected pretty well from sand, except for in that spot. So what happens is I put this whole thing in the cabinet, and then I use a big rubber shield, except for a little circle right there, and sandblast that spot. Then I pull it out, blow it off, and use my airbrush to paint ink on my sort of reddish brown Opossum track paint, KG coatings. And then once they're all shot and they dry, I pull the masks off, and then I put them in the oven and cure the KG coatings, so that way I have a solvent-proof, corrosion-proof logo. And if you wanted to take it off, you could. It's not fully engraved into the steel, so if you happen to be one of those lucky guys that goes places that most people don't go, then you can sterilize your Omnivore Blade Works knife, so nobody knows where it came from. Of course, some of these designs are distinctive enough where you'd always know where it came from if you looked into it. So that's the little debriefing on the way I put logos on my blades. And this is one's, Steve, you're probably watching this. This is all done with the KG gray. And last step is the red Opossum tracks, because red-brown Opossum tracks stand for 1095, and what else we got. Blue, dark blue Opossum tracks stand for 3V. And then sort of dark green is 5160. And there's a few things out there, like there's some 01 blades that are out there that don't have any special color. You just have to ask me, or you know if you got one. But that's the future color scheme. I'm going to probably keep doing this with the stencil system for a lot of things until I get the CNC machine running, where I'll be doing some really fine CNC engraving, mostly on the tomahawks. Alright, look forward to another few videos today, and hopefully we'll make really big fools of ourselves.